Hi, I'm Hendry County Sheriff Steve Whidden. While you're incarcerated here at Hendry County, there are some things that you need to know.
Information contained herein explains how the jail operates. This is only a guideline of what to expect from the staff regarding rules and regulations and other information you will find helpful during your stay. You will be required to follow the rules and regulations. It is the duty of the detention deputies to enforce all jail rules and regulations. If you have a question, never hesitate to ask a deputy. They will try to do their best to get you an answer. Recently, you were arrested in Hendry County or transported to Hendry County and booked into the jail facility. Your money has been placed in a personal commissary account. Your personal commissary account can be used for the posting of a bond, purchasing of commissary, payment of personal services rendered, and for release to immediate family. If you want to release money or property, ask the housing deputy for an inmate request grievance form. Personal property not already released will be returned to you upon release from jail. You will be issued a jail uniform and a pair of shower slides. Prior to your cell assignment, you will also be issued 2 sheets, 1 blanket, toilet paper, personal hygiene items to include toothbrush, toothpaste, comb, and a bar of soap, and an inmate information sheet which has more information for the following subjects that will be covered in this video. Jail personnel are not authorized to intervene in bonding matters. There are numerous ways by which an inmate may be able to bond out. These include, but are not limited to, purge, the authorized release of an inmate by a court order involving a payment of money, most often associated with child support. Surety bond, a bond posted for you by a person who is a licensed bondsman with the state of Florida and registered in the county where the bond is posted. A listing of bondsmen is posted in Booking and Housing. Cash bond. Most bonds are posted by a third party guaranteeing appearance in court. Cash may be deposited in your inmate money account for bond purposes. After the booking process is completed, all inmates will be assigned to pre-classification housing according to their initial classification. Current charges, prior history, medical, and psychological recommendations will be reviewed to assure the best quarters are provided for your safety and the safety of other inmates and staff. Inmate request grievance forms are used for most routine business within the jail. Inmate request grievance forms may be obtained from the housing deputy. Once the form is completed, return it to the housing deputy. Inmate request grievance forms are used to address any conditions relating to confinement. That is, policy and procedure, food, and medical issues cannot be resolved by housing staff. Grievance forms may be obtained from the housing officer. You should receive a written response within 7 days. Inmates dissatisfied with the response may file an appeal to the jail administrator within 15 days of response. When filing a grievance, inmates must include the specific nature of the complaint. An inmate knowingly filing an untrue grievance upon completion of an investigation will be subject to disciplinary action. After you're in a housing area, all calls, including local, must be collect. Your phone PIN number is on the card issued to you at the time of booking and should not be given to anyone. Instructions are posted in each unit on how to make calls. Telephones are available from 6 a.m. or upon completion of morning cleanup to 11 p.m. daily. Important numbers to know. TIPS hotline or unsolved crimes, 8. Prison rape elimination line, 9. Mail. Inmates may send and receive letters as desired, subject to limitations necessary to maintain order and security. The jail receives mail deliveries Monday through Friday, except for legal holidays, from the U.S. Postal Service. The mailing address is inmate's name, Post Office Box 579, LaBelle, Florida, 33975. You may purchase commissary 2 days a week and must submit an order using the video visitation kiosk by 11 a.m. before the day of delivery. You must have sufficient money in your account to cover your commissary order. During the delivery of commissary, you must observe the counting of the order and identify any discrepancy in the order. You need to sign the order acknowledging accuracy of the order and accepting delivery. Indigent inmates, i.e. inmates with less than 50 cents in their account for 14 consecutive days, will be provided an indigent package. The indigent package contains limited writing materials and hygiene items. All monies received must be sent through the U.S. Postal Service in the form of a money order made payable to HCSO. Monies can also be deposited in the Tellmate kiosk located in the main lobby of the jail. Inmates will not be allowed to receive visits until moved to housing. Schedules and rules are posted in housing areas. Whenever called for a visit, report in full uniform. Rules for visitors are posted in the visitation area. Visitation schedule for the Hendry County Jail is as follows: 5 p.m. until 9:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. through 3:30 p.m. on Saturdays. All visitors must register with Tellmate before receiving a visitation reservation. Registration is available at the Visitation Center, main lobby of the jail, or online at www.gettingout.com. Inmates may have 4 free 30-minute visits Monday through Thursday. Visits on Fridays and Saturdays will be charged at a rate of $7.50 plus service charge per 30-minute visit. No more than 1 free visit per day. Visitation week starts on Monday and ends on Saturday. A maximum of 2 visitors may be present during each visit. Emergency medical and dental care is available 7 days a week. Non-emergency health care is available by request. The jail charges fees for non-emergency health care services requested by you. However, you will not be denied medical or dental care due to lack of funds. To access non-emergency care, obtain an inmate request or grievance form from a detention deputy and fill out the request for sick call and return to the deputy. An initial medical exam will be completed within your first 14 days of incarceration. You will be permitted outside for recreation, weather permitting, 3 hours per week. In order to qualify to receive materials for a criminal case through jail administration, you must be representing yourself, pro se, on your criminal charges. Fill out an inmate request form completely. We do not do research, and we do not give advice. Religious services are provided to meet the requirements of the diverse religious faiths among the inmates. Jail chaplains plan and supervise all aspects of religious services. Any act which is a felony or misdemeanor in the state of Florida may lead to criminal prosecution. Institutional rules and prohibited conduct are enforced through the disciplinary process, which may result in a recommendation of up to 30 days in disciplinary confinement per violation. Inmates can also be required to pay for damaged, destroyed, or misappropriated property or goods. Sentenced inmates may also be subject to the loss of any gained good time credits. The Hendry County Sheriff's Office Jail Division is committed to a zero-tolerance policy of sexual abuse. While incarcerated, no one has the right to pressure you to engage in sexual acts. Engaging or attempting to engage in a sexual act with any inmate, or the intentional touching of an inmate with the intent to abuse, humiliate, harass, and degrade, arouse, or gratify the sexual desire of any person is prohibited, and these actions will be investigated. Violators will be subjected to a full range of criminal and administrative sanctions. Sexual assault is a serious crime, and the Hendry County Sheriff's Office will investigate all reported incidents of sexual assault. If you are a victim, report it immediately. Call number 9 after prompts toll-free from any cell area, and you will be protected from your assailant. Call the number 9 after prompts. Use the toll-free number from any cell area to report sexual assault or fears that a sexual assault may occur. Walk and stand with confidence. Many rapists choose victims who look like they are emotionally weak. Do not permit your emotions of fear or anxiety to be obvious. Choose your associates wisely. Associate with inmates involved in positive activities, such as educational programs or religious services. Do not accept offers for protection. Protection from other inmates implies that you owe them something. Do not put yourself in that position. Trust your instincts. Be aware of situations that make you feel uncomfortable. If it feels wrong, leave or let a staff member know your fears. Be alert. Do not use contraband substances such as drugs. These can weaken your ability to stay alert and make good judgments. Don't be afraid to say no or stop. Don't let your manners get in the way of keeping yourself safe. Avoid nudity or talking about sex. These conversations may be considered an invitation or make another inmate believe that you have an interest in a sexual relationship. Be direct and firm. If others ask you to do something you do not want to do, be direct and firm. Do not give other inmates mixed signals. Do not accept gifts or favors. Placing yourself in debt to another inmate can lead to the expectation of repaying the debt with sexual favors. Avoid secluded areas. Position yourself in plain view of staff members. If you are being pressured for sex, report it to a staff member immediately. Speak up. Find a staff member with whom you feel comfortable to voice your fears and concerns. If you are victimized, report the attack immediately. A staff member will protect you from the assailant. The longer you wait to report the attack, the more difficult it is to obtain the evidence necessary for a criminal or administrative investigation. Request immediate medical attention. You may have serious injuries that you're not aware of, and any sexual contact can expose you to sexually transmitted diseases. Do not clean yourself. Although you will want to clean up, it is important to see medical staff before you shower, brush your teeth, use the restroom, change your clothes, eat, or drink. Tell someone you trust. You can tell an officer, chaplain, program person, or any other staff member you trust. Staff members are instructed to keep the reported information confidential and only discuss it with the appropriate officials on a need-to-know basis. If you witness or are a victim of an attack, call the number 9 after prompts from any cell area to report an incident. If you do not feel comfortable speaking to a staff member, you may write any staff member to report the incident. You may also fill out an inmate request grievance form to the jail administrator. All sexual battery allegations will be investigated. Information concerning the identity of the victim reporting the sexual assault will be confidential. Information shall be limited to those who have a need to make the decisions concerning the victim's welfare and prosecution of the victim's case. Seek counseling or advice. You may seek counseling or advice from the jail's mental health staff or chaplain. Crisis counseling, coping skills, suicide prevention, and mental health counseling are all available to you. Most people need help to recover from the emotional effects of sexual assault. If you have been the victim of sexual assault recently or in the past, staff is available to counsel you. You will be disciplined if you are an attacker. You may be criminally charged and prosecuted. You will also receive a disciplinary report. Internal sanctions will be harsh. Your supervision level will be reviewed and increased. This may mean a transfer to a higher security unit or prison. You will experience significantly less freedom of movement and limited privileges. Control your actions. If you have trouble controlling your actions, seek help from the mental health staff. Consider participating in programs that are designed to control anger and reduce stress.
Remember, while you're here at Hendry County facility, we want your stay to be a safe one. Please follow all the rules and guidelines and all instructions from the staff. Thank you.